Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it's pain, sometimes it's tears. Be a winner from now and for the rest of my life. Just one more rep, one more hour, one more step will ensure success. From now on. Into discipline and to be better day in, day out. No doubt, so tell my enemies I'm more than ready. You hear me? I've got a bigger why, I'm more than hungry. I'm more ready when I step onto the field, the ring or the workplace. I'm only stepping off in first place. Until I win, I don't stop. I never settle. I refuse to give up. Win at all costs. This ain't a small time. This is the bigger league. This is my time. Win at all costs. It's not about luck. It's not about hope. It's a mindset. Win at all costs. I know that talent means nothing. When it's the only thing I'll be discussing. Win at all costs. Win at all costs. Win at all costs. Win at all costs.
How good is that track? Welcome, guys, to Three Pillars of Scaling to Six, then Seven Figures above and beyond online. If you're a coach, consultant, agency owner, therapist, healer, affiliate marketer, network marketer, anyone in the online entrepreneurial space, you can have strategies. As we dive in, I want to take a moment to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on the Zoom. For those who have taken the time to register on the Zoom, we'll send you an email with the replay, slides, all the cool free stuff that comes along as a thank you for registering. If you are on the Zoom, I would love to see who's on. Take a moment just to say hi in the Zoom chat, introduce yourself, where in the world you are, what kind of business you have. That I can make it more relevant, personalize it to you as well. For those watching on the Facebook Live, I can see Nicholas and Samantha on the Facebook Live. Just comment if you're watching live or replay and say hi in there and just introduce yourself in there, connect, network, add each other, and just introduce yourself where in the world you are, what kind of business you have as well. If you're watching this YouTube or elsewhere, thank you for taking the time to watch this. You can be sure to head over to my YouTube and TikTok where we put all of our content as well. My old YouTube was hacked, so I have a brand new YouTube, literally a few weeks old. So there's still a lot of good content on there. And head over to my TikTok as well, Jason Grossman TikTok with Jason Grossman YouTube. You can find all of our content on there as well. So we got in here, we've got Nicholas, Samantha, Yusuf, Shakti, welcome. Who else we got in the Zoom chat? Roz, Johnny Cairns, Mindset Relationship Coach, Greg in New Zealand. I consult the owners of consultancy firms, strategic scaling and building a practice. You will love this then, bro, because I'm going to compartmentalize kind of the science of scaling. Barbara, good morning. Cloudy Gold Coast. Yeah, I'm in beautiful Cairns. Actually, it's cloudy, but humid. Oh my goodness, been humid this last few days. For those who don't know Cairns, if you're not in Australia, it's where the Great Barrier Reef is. Stacey Bodden, welcome. Yes, I'm here to serve you. This is a free training. This is an advanced training, meaning it's around for people that want advanced lives and businesses and massive results and have big goals and are ambitious and hungry and driven. But it's going to be so simple that it's going to almost be insulting to the intellect. And I think that's really important, and I'll clarify what that means shortly. Michael Scott, brother, I hope you're feeling better. Good to see you here. Timothy McMahon in the house, Brisbane, men's life coaching, much needed right now. Some more traditional masculinity in the world would definitely go far right now. Add some divinity to that masculinity for the masculine, and here we go. Joe, welcome. Good to see you guys here as well. And if you are watching a replay, thank you for allowing me to make this personal and interact with people. That's why I like to do these as lives, because then we have an opportunity to connect. So obviously we've got a bunch of different people on here. We've got people in our business coaching program. So if you're in our business coaching program, we have a program that's designed to show coaches and agency owners how to build 20,000 months, then six-figure months above and beyond. We have a group format and we have a one-on-one format. If you're one of our business coaching clients, welcome. If you're hiring one of our virtual assistants, we have almost 300 very affordable, highly trained virtual team in our business. If you're hiring one of our VAs, thank you for providing work for a Filipino, and obviously important for scaling. I think you're going to love this stuff as well. And maybe you're not a client yet, or maybe you've never actually, out of curiosity, is anyone on the call that's never watched or seen any of my trainings? If you haven't, yes, I'm passionate, I'm intense, I talk fast, I love what I do, I want to squeeze in as much value. I know if you stick with me to the end, I think you're going to love it. I'm not going to be selling anything per se, but I will be sharing and promoting things because in my mind, this is an educational session. I'm going to educate you guys on the science of scaling and what's needed. So I'm about to publish a book called The Online Coach's Business Bible. The Online Coaches is how to build to 6 and 7 figures. Now, when you're going to write a hard copy book about building an online business, what do you think the biggest challenge is going to be? Well, everything's always changing so quickly with AI and marketing and everything. So the most important thing in that book is that majority of the strategy and the content in that book needs to be evergreen. So my approach is objective, my approach is evergreen. So you could be watching this training in 10 years. If there's an internet, if there's people, there's an economy, it'll still be true. And that's the beauty of my approach. And you'll notice a lot of the top guys, the bigger guys will do that. That's why they have sustainability as well over time, right? Okay. Good morning, Lisa. Good to see you. My sister from another mister. We had a fun session yesterday, didn't we? That was pretty fun. So as we dive in, I just want to again take a moment to say thank you everyone for joining. And it's going to be a pretty short, sweet, succinct training, maybe 30 to 40 minutes from now. And it's kind of it's the what. It's the what do I need to scale? So my intention is very simple, is in this short, sweet session, I want to share with you what is needed to build and scale your business ultimately to 100,000 plus months. Who has that goal? Who would like to be able to build? I think because I know some of you in our program to build at 20,000 months. Some of you barely have a couple of clients, and you might be sitting there going, "Shit, Jace, I just want 2 clients right now. 5 clients will do that, Jace. I just want to quit my job right now." I am laying a foundation and planting seeds for you guys to think long term. Because if you want to create financial freedom, okay, where you can do what you want, when you want, how you want, I believe it's about a 1,000-day recipe. You're looking at around 3 years. And that's if you work 60 to 80-hour weeks. Might take some of you longer, might take some of you less. If I said to you guys, if you put in 40 to 60 hours a week minimum every week in 3 years, you'd be making 100,000 consistent a month, you'd be financially free. Would anyone have a problem with that? Now, we'd all like to do it faster. And that's incredibly slow. I think you can do it much faster. But what we're talking about here is staying power and what you need. So I'm giving you the education needed so you can begin to be the architect of your business and your life. Because the key to building a bigger business, the key to building anything magnificent of value is hard work. Why does everyone not have six-pack abs? When you see someone with amazing six-pack abs, you look and you know, and I know it's superficial, it's an easy example, you know that person did the hard work. You look at someone that's jacked, you're like, they did the hard work, right? Someone that's fit, someone that, etc., right? You know, someone owns a private jet. They did the hard work. There's a sense of value in it. So we're thinking long term here. We're laying a foundation. I'm educating on what you need and getting you to think longer term here, getting you to think much larger because most of you have nearsightedness. You're thinking too small. I just need to eat this week. I need 1 client this week. I need 10 leads this week. And I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying that in order for you to live the life of your dreams and build the business of your dreams, you need to position yourself as the architect. As you sit there listening to me, I want you to think about your dream home. Think about your dream home or your dream mansion. Carl Buckley, Camille, Katrina. I want you to, if you feel the calling, even close your eyes, and I want you to, as you close your eyes or keep them open, it's up to you. Think about your dream home. Is it on a private island? Is it a mansion? Is it a cute little villa in Bali? Now, as you think about that, if you want to manifest that in its physical form and it become reality, there's 3 steps. Number one is you've got to visualize it in your mind's eye. You got to visualize what it looks like finished, what your dream home looks like finished, what your business looks like finished, what your car of your dreams looks like driving. That's number one. That's the first step. The second step is if you want to build your dream home, then we need blueprint. We need an architect to design a blueprint plan and map it out specifically and exactly. Okay. And then if we want our dream home to be finished in its physical form, imagine you walk into your dream home. Imagine you take a step through the door, and as you look into your dream home at the sofas and the walls, and you take a breath and like, yeah, I did this. I achieved this. To do that, you have to hire experts. You have to hire experts that are construction workers and electricians and painters and plumbers and tilers. And do you not? Now, this is how you need to create this. If you want to build a big business, you've got to take that same approach. So today is about the first step and begin to move into the second step. And then I'm going to give you resources you need to move into the third step to begin to manifest, create the plan, become the architect, and then build your business. Can you dream? Can you build your dream home alone? It's probably possible. It's going to be a bitch of a job, take a long time. I can. I'm not. I'm not a hands guy. I'm a mind guy. I'm the guy that calls someone to drill a hole in the wall. I'll be honest. So it would take me a bloody long time. We hire experts, people. We want to have a team that we can go. Here's the vision and mission team. Here's the plan team. I'm going to pay you a lot of money team. I'm going to help you live a better life team. And let's build this mission and vision together. And so today is about bringing all that together in a way I don't think any of you've done before. Sound good? Lisa, everyone needs a Greg in their life. I would love to. If you guys are around the corner, I'd be ringing him every day. Greg. Yeah, good to see you guys here. Does that make sense, guys? So my intention today is to educate you on these three steps and to educate you and give you and imbue upon you the knowledge that you need to begin that journey through those three steps. So that'd be cool. Now, it's going to take some of you 6 months and it's going to take some of you 5 years. But here's the deal, guys. The next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years is going to go by anyway. Wouldn't you rather go by and you've achieved massive things in your life? Because it's not just about the money, it's what it means for you, right? Okay. Now, again, today's quite simple. So as I shared with you, some of you will sit there and go, man, this is so basic. I thought this is advanced. It's not an advanced training educationally. It's an advanced training for people that want a lot more. And I invite you to recognize, because I'm giving you a jigsaw puzzle. I'm giving you the jigsaw puzzle finished. As I give it each piece, I invite you to notice what pieces are missing. And for some of you, some of these pieces won't be needed for maybe even 6, 12 months or more. That's great because you want to think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years in advance. You want to be thinking that. My goal, my goal is to buy for my 50th birthday, in just under 6 years, a private jet, my first private jet. Okay, that's everything. It's a superficial goal, I know, but it's a goal. You want a dream home, a dream car, a dream soulmate, a dream wedding ring, a dream honeymoon, whatever you dream of. I want to get on stage as a bodybuilder. You want to be in a cover magazine. Who is anyone to tell you if something's superficial or not, if it's your dream? So think big. Yeah. Are you guys ready? So that's my intention. I'm going to educate you today on scaling. So let's dive in. You guys ready? Yeah, cool. Now, if you stick with me to the end, I guarantee you're all going to learn. Grab pen and paper, take some notes, and I invite you to recognize what's missing from your mindset. So this is about awareness. This is an awareness educational session for you each to become incredibly aware of what you need and what's missing for you to build this bigger business. Now, we're about to move into Christmas in 2024. The reason why I'm doing this training now, anyone that knows me knows I do everything very methodically, incredibly to the slight nuance is incredibly strategic. The reason why I'm doing this now is because, and I'm doing a training on this, we're going to talk a lot about this, is that as we move into Christmas, I did a reel on this. Most business owners and most people, what are most people doing in December? They're putting their foot in their brake, they're easing off, they're starting to celebrate, eat, drink, relax, take holidays and breaks. But that's for employee mindset people because we were sold a scam in school to go to school, get good grades, go to university, spend 40 hours working 40 years for someone else to help them become rich, retire for a portion amount of money we could barely afford living on in the first place, and then fucking die. Who was sold that plan? No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. We need people in the world to drive buses and flip the burgers and all the rest of it. I'm grateful for them. But everyone on this call, we are not that person, right? That's why we're here. So that is an employee mindset. What month of the year do people spend more money than any other month? Everybody knows the answer. What month of the year do people globally, socially, commercially? December. People across the globe, especially in Christian countries, Christian-dominant countries, but across the globe, spend more money in December. Then as a business owner, doesn't it make sense to build your business in December? Also, I used to be a personal trainer. I was a personal trainer for 9 years. I'd train someone for 6, 9 months. They'd lose 20, 30 kilos. And they go, I'm going to have 2 weeks off or 3 weeks off at Christmas. I'd be like, hell no, you're not, because you come back and put 10 kilos on an undone 6 months of that way. So you guys that are business owners, if you're building your business, what do you think is going to happen if you take time off over Christmas and New Year and you come into the New Year? You've lost all your momentum, all the hard work with the coach, all the hard work with you, and you have to restart all over again. Now, side note, I'm not saying don't spend time with family. I'm not saying don't have holidays. I'm not saying don't do that. I just wouldn't take more than a couple of days off. December and January are the building months for us entrepreneurs. We're going to talk more about that in our training next week. I just want to plant that seed. So I'm doing this training now because you want to grow and build. Who wants to have the greatest year in your life in 2024? Would you guys like that? Yeah. Guess what I'm going to be doing on Christmas Day? I'm not suggesting this. In fact, I don't recommend it. Guess what I'm doing? I'm going to be working. I'm going to be working a 12-hour day, Christmas Day. I've chosen to do that. I've made sacrifices. I have a big mission and goal. I want to provide work for 1,000 Filipinos by next Christmas, sponsor 5 orphanages. I've got 2 books being published. I want to help a lot of people. I want to help as many of you be financially free and travel the world and live your dreams in 2024. That's my commitment and dedication to the mission of the company, my team, and you clients. It's my commitment. Now, I'm not suggesting you have my work ethic because it's ridiculous. And you don't have to compare yourself to me. Well, all I'm saying here is it's not a time to put your foot on the brakes. Okay, it's a time to grow and build. Take the Mondays on a Christmas on a Monday, New Year's on a Monday. Take the 3 days of Christmas, take the 2 or 3 days in the year, sure. But it's not a time to go and take like a week off or 10 days off or 2 or 3. It's a terrible idea. You lose momentum. That's why we're doing this training now, because I want you to think about moving. Julie Swedberg, yeah, exactly. They gain weight back. Yeah, 100%. I haven't been paying attention to holidays. I don't celebrate holidays. I don't celebrate them. A couple of weeks ago, I went to the coffee shop and I was like, why is it not open? I was like, oh man, it's a public holiday. I didn't even know. So the coffee shop wasn't open. You celebrate people on wins. Yeah. Good to see you. Uh, Again, I'm not saying do what I do. I'm just saying, like, I've just shared some examples. You know that's to be true. Okay. But that's why I'm doing this scaling now. And I'm actually doing a workshop. Actually, I'll do it now. Next weekend, who would like it if I gave you a free 30-day Christmas marketing campaign and planner with daily action items to generate 500,000 leads, make 5 to 10,000 cash bonus to pay for Christmas, and build over Christmas and New Year? Would you guys like that? Complete free. Next weekend, I'm doing a free 3-hour training next Saturday, 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And it's completely free. And I'm going to give you the 30-day planner. We're going to invite you to a Facebook group, and we're all going to do it in a group as a 30-day blitz together. So it's not just a workshop, it's not just a plan, it's a 30-day campaign. And I'm going to work with you personally and coach you. Who would like that for free? Yeah, it is the biggest event we do. You will have the biggest revenue month of your year, maybe ever in December, and you will have more impact than ever before in your life in 2024. I'm telling you that Lisa's been to it, Julie's been to it. It is the biggest and best event we do all year. Legit, it really is. Because I'm going to teach you the psychology of the buying power and how people are triggered to buy. Oh, 50% off promo, Boxing Day sale, red, white, green colors, trigger, buy. Oh, commercialism, capitalism. Oh, I'm going to teach you the psychology behind that as well and how to tap into it. Yeah. Oh, but I'm in the nutrition industry. People eat food. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because people buy based on emotion, not logic. I justify logic. Katrina, Aldween, good. Ashley, yeah, good to see you guys here. You know what? Damn, I love doing these sessions. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for respecting my. I spent 9 months of last year ill in bed. The doctor said long COVID. I chose not to believe in such. I said I had COVID twice and dengue fever in Bali. And I got full health in February. Built my business to 100K. I built my business from 10K months to 100K months last year in bed. And this year, I've built my business, my online company, our online company with investments and everything from 100K months to near 100K weeks, guys, consistent. So do I understand scaling? Hell yeah, I understand scaling. And so I just want to take you guys with me. I just want to serve you and give you value. And I don't have secrets. I give away my best stuff. I just want to teach you. Okay. But you have to be open-minded. The mind's like a parachute and it works when open. You've got to be a sponge. What does a sponge do? It absorbs. And then you've got to recognize knowledge is not power. It's not. It's the application of knowledge that's power. You've got to go out there and be inspired and motivated, take action and do the work, even when you don't feel like it. And remember why you're doing it, right? Yeah, teach on, baby. Let's go. All right, let's get the training going. So, quick question: what is scaling? That's the mindset stuff done. That's the pre-framing for your NLPs in there. What is scaling? Like, what does scaling mean? Like, people say, I'm scaling a business. What does that actually mean? I would love to get you guys to participate. It's not a test. There's no wrong or right answers. Not a pass or fail. No judgment. Safe space. What is scaling? What does scale? I haven't even had my coffee. Here it is. Here. Hey. I did like an hour and a half at the gym this morning. 2 scoops of pre-workout, Lisa. What is scaling? What does it mean to scale? Julie, Taking something, duplicating it to a larger size, 1x, 5x idea. Rochelle, good to see you here. Exponential growth. Great. Sustainable growth. I love that keyword sustainable because there is a quantity and a quality. It's about urgency and consistency. Urgency, the speed is the quantity, and then the sustainability is the consistency and the quality. We do not have to sacrifice one for the other. Love that, brother. Aldwin, scaling equals leverage. I had another strike on YouTube the other day for mentioning side effects of the jab. Yeah, I don't even mention that stuff and I get it. Doing something can be efficiently replicated without caving in on itself. A lot of businesses grow without a plan too fast. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I was a self-made millionaire by 31, Julie. I had a very successful business, driver, more money than I needed, but I was spending 100 hours a week behind an office desk, neglecting my family, friends, loved one, burnt out, got really ill, was miserable. And I didn't have a proper plan. My business grew so fast, so quickly, it just imploded. It just imploded. I didn't think implosion was a possible thing, but I'm telling you guys that it really is what you was talking about. I was like, look at a business grow too fast. It doesn't make sense. Um, this is what I believe. This is my definition of scaling, right? We can give it. Scaling is duplication through automation. This is my definition. Scaling is duplication through automation. It means that the business duplicates and duplication leads to exponential growth. So the business duplicates, okay, on autopilot, whether you work or not. And Aldwin mentioned this before. The key word to that is leverage. Is leverage. And there's four things in this world we can leverage. In fact, there's a whole chapter in my book, From the Streets to a Millionaire, in front of me. There's four things that we can leverage in this world. And it's about leveraging these four things. I'm going to put them into three things. Aldwin, scaling equals resilience, courage, letting go. Yeah, because we got to have more control over some things and less control over others, 100%. Had it happen to me at 5K months. Had it happen at 5K months? Yeah, imagine 50K months or yeah, yeah. So when people say to me, I'm scaling to six figures, is that really possible? No, you grow to six figures. So I invite you just to recognize, like, you cannot scale to six figures. Well, you can, um, if you have nothing to do with it. But for most people, if you're launching a build at $10,000, $20,000 months, you're doing most of it yourself. Because the thing is, you've got to understand there's three phases of momentum as well. Richard Branson was asked a couple of years ago, he lost everything. How did he start? This is what he said. He said, I would launch, let's say I launched a digging business. I would pick up the shovel myself and dig. I'd find some gold. I'd take some of that gold and hire another digger. And I'd build a team of diggers. And then I'd put one of those diggers in as manager, put some systems in place. I'd remove myself from it, etc., etc. So in order to create momentum, the moral of the story is we've got to pick up the shovel to dig through the dirt to get to the gold. Or as I say in Australia, we've got to dig through the shit to get to the diamonds. We've got to be a little dirty, especially in the beginning. And when we're getting dirty, that's not scaling, you know. So scaling is the exponential growth from it as well. Make sense? So let's break this down a little bit further because we're going to talk about the three things needed for scale. And really important because how do we choose what to scale when? Okay, so let's say, you know, to get you guys to say 20,000, $10 or $20,000 a month, you're going to do most of the work yourself. You know, if a lot of you have 10 or 20 clients, you'll have a couple of group sessions, you might have a couple of VAs. It's quite simple. You don't need a lot to build 10, 20, 30,000 months, maybe give or take, right? You just don't. So when you get to that point, before I share with you the three elements that are necessary that we all agree with that we need for scalability and to create 100,000 plus months, it's important to understand the marketing funnel. Okay, it's important to understand the market. Now, I'm not talking about a sales funnel. I'm talking about a marketing of the funnel. The marketing funnel is the lead flow of your business. If you look at the top of your funnel, okay, a lot of the guys talk about how the number one currency online right now is what? Attention. So the top of the funnel we have, at the top of the marketing funnel, we have attention. I call it engaged attention. The challenge with attention is it's a vanity metric, essentially. So tracking it and collecting data on it and refining it is a little bit challenging, possible, but it's more of a vanity metric, which you've probably heard the term before. And so once we get engaged attention, we turn that engaged attention into qualified leads. For me personally, I believe a lead is a phone number and email. Okay, so we come down the funnel, and now we have these qualified leads, these nurtured leads. We book them in for an appointment. If you're a coach, consultant, agency, therapy, we're talking about service industry here. Once you book them in for an appointment, they'll either show up or not. Okay, once they show up or not, you'll convert them or not. Okay, they'll become a new client, and then we have retention. My goal on this is 80, 80, 80. I would write that down. 80%, 80% show rate. I want 80% of my appointments to show up. I want 80% of those to convert, so 80% conversion rate. And I want 80% retention rate. 80% show rate, 80% conversion rate, 80% retention rate. 80, 80, 80. The retention is worked out over a 6-month period. So 80% retention over a 6-month period. Okay. These 3 pillars I actually talk about in my, now this is actually going to form a lot of my, I have an official program called the 7-Figure Program, which only one of you guys are in. But this is going to form some of the basic structure of that in-depth 7-figure program. So you guys know how you've got the Paul business coaching clients. It's going to be a 7-figure Paul with all this stuff, in-depth advanced. It's going to be sick. I'm probably biased because it's my stuff, but yeah. So those 3 pillars come down to the 3 most important pillars that I believe we all want to dedicate and commit our lives to studying and being students at. Number 1 is being a better coach. Number 2 is a better salesperson. Number 3 is a better leader. So the key to scaling a business fast and sustainable is to understand this marketing funnel and then to automate this funnel. If you automate this funnel, you will automate the growth of your business. Does that make sense? And we're breaking it down into the kind of science of it. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is here is, so I need 3 things in place to break this down. Now, let's say that, oh, Jace, Julie Smedberg's like, I'm on 10,000, 20,000 a month, ready to scale. Let's begin the scaling process. Where do we start? Where do you think you'll start? It's not a trick question. Where does everything start in a funnel? Where does everything start? Yeah, it starts at the top. The beginning. It's not a trick question. Yeah, attention. So we want to automate the attention. Oh, getting attention on automation. Oh, now we're getting that. We can automate the lead flow. Now we're getting that. We can automate appointments book. Now we're getting it. Doesn't make sense. And so we need 3 things in place to automate. We need 3 things. There's 3 forms of leverage that we use to automate each level. Is this good stuff, by the way? I love to break things down and look at them really simply and map them out step by step. Has anyone seen it like this? But I don't know anyone in the world that does it quite like this, actually. It's quite cool. There we go. I would hire someone to help me with video editing full time. Yeah. So I'm going to break it down. Now, the other thing I want to invite you guys to recognize is as I do this and share this stuff with you, you're going to recognize the brilliance in my company or our company. And I know that sounds like an egotistical statement. It probably is, but our company in the way of structured and set up is brilliant. It really is. By the end of the session, you're going to understand why. Because we are about to and already positioning ourselves as the scaling experts globally with everything and anything you need to scale to, 100K. And so next year, I'm also launching a new program called the Millionaire Inner Circle. I'm already starting to lay a foundation that, hey, we're going to get a lot of you hitting 20,000 months. Then we're going to get a lot of you hitting $100,000 months. Now we're going to have this Millionaire Inner Circle, Millionaire Mentoring Program for those that want to get to 100,000 weeks. And then my goal is $1 million months by next Christmas. That's my goal. My ultimate goal is $100 million a year by 50. That's my goal. Will I hit it? I think I will. Might do it sooner, might do it later. I don't stop. I'll just do it until. An until person, yeah. Brag away, yeah. As Greg Cado says, it's not bragging if it's true. That's my goals. I'm committed. I'm 44 and I've created a life where I'm all in on the mission of the company. I don't have a partner. I don't date. I don't have kids. I've got no baggage. I'm financially free. I've got no debt. I'm in a very desirable position to work my ass off for 5 years, have a lot of fun in the process, and help a ton of people. That's the goal. And a lot of what we've done has been, up until COVID, I was happy making $1 million or so a year as a lifestyle entrepreneur, just traveling, having fun. I did that, lived out of hotels for a decade. It was only really last year I was like, let's build something big, see what we can do after COVID. So in a way, COVID inspired that. Okay. So that's the marketing funnel. So here are the 3 things we need to automate that funnel. Sound cool? Sound good? So what do you guys think you must have in order to scale? The scaling this scalability is about automating this marketing funnel. Okay, I call these growth producing activities. So when you hear me talk about growth producing activities, I'm talking about this marketing funnel, which is why we train our virtual team in growth producing activities, right? So there's three forms of leverage. There's three things that we must have to create scalability. Who can guess what they are? Who wants to have a go what they might be? Hey guys on the Facebook, good to see you here. A great mindset, 100% mindset. Oh, I'm glad you brought this up because you just, Aldrin, thank you so much for that. I just realized I missed a really important part here. I'll come back to that. Yeah, I just missed. Thanks, Aldrin. You just triggered my memory on something I've missed here. What do we need? What do we need? What must we have? We can all agree upon that is objective truth. We need to automate this marketing funnel. What can we not automate this funnel without? I like how I said that. Aldrin wrote pleasure, and I'm like, we can't do it without pleasure. I love that. It's awesome. Being in flow state. Aldrin says systems. Yep. What else? As you guys type that, great team. Yep. What else? Yeah. What else must we have? What do we need that's like it's virtually impossible without, right? Aldrin, thank you for triggering that by the way as well. So as you guys know, we live in two worlds, in a game and the outer game. We're talking about the outer game here. We did some pre-framing in the game. There's one thing in particular that will determine the size and growth of the scalability of a business, perhaps more than even anything in this session. And Aldrin touched on it. Great mindset, but more specifically, the size of your business, Aldwin, the size of your impact, Greg, the size of your revenue, Julie, is determined by one main key factor. And it's a direct reflection of one main thing. Can you guys guess what it is? I'll give you a hint. John C. Maxwell is an expert in this field, if you've heard of him. Powerful purpose is important. Sales is important. It's leadership. It's leadership. The size of your impact, revenue, business, team is determined by one main key factor, your ability as a leader, which is why I'm obsessed. Right now, we've got nearly 200 Filipinos working. I want 1,000. I'm not yet a good enough leader to have that. Otherwise, I would already have it. I'm obsessed with being the best leader I can be, to be a better communicator, to be a better motivator, to be a better speaker. Yes, be better at sales and coaching, to be more kind, compassionate, loving, heart-centered leader, logical, planner, architect. But leadership is about one key thing, influence. Your ability to influence people, drive them to action, and work towards a common goal and mission. And if you talk to anybody in quantum, the team, talk to Ray. We're so blessed to have Ray. Noemi, so blessed to have Noemi, our coaches. People love to be about a quantum. And as Lisa will tell you, and Julia will tell you, Noemi for years, I'm obsessed with just being better. I want to be better today than yesterday. I want to be unrecognizable today and a year from now. And if you just take the time to study and learn leadership, books, read, like John C. Maxwell wrote the book, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Start there, brilliant book. He's written nearly 100 books, read all of them. I was obsessed with John C. Maxwell and his leadership stuff, brilliant. Read Nelson Mandela's story, and Mahatma Gandhi, and Malcolm X, and all these guys. I will read them, but learn about leadership and leaders, and communication and influence, and so forth as well. And it will change everything. Yeah, it's all about leadership. The 21. Hey, Ryan, brother, good to see you. A couple of people I haven't seen for a while. Ryan, you in the house. The 21. Yeah, the 21. All right, the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Now, John C. Maxwell also has a whole heap of books about building teams. He's brilliant. He's phenomenal. He's got heaps of stuff on YouTube as well, guys. But I encourage you, again, there's three, so Michael Scott, Julie, if you work as a coach in my business, there's three pillars that I suggest you become obsessed with. And you're constantly learning about one of these three. One, sales. Two, coaching, the ability to coach. And three, leadership. I've read over 700 hard copy books, and I've listened to tens of thousands of audios. I do 2 to 5 hours of study and learning every day on personal development. I've been doing that for a very long time. Obsessed with it. All I know is I'm nowhere near as good enough as I need to achieve the mission and to be a better leader for you guys and inspire you. I've got to be better. We've all got to be better. And, demand that of yourself. That's why I'm so hard on all of my guys, because I'm hard on myself, right? I'm going to work a 12 to 14-hour day in Christmas because I'm committed to the mission and what we're doing here. All about the mission. It's all about helping people. It's all about the impact of free. I'm already free. I could go bankrupt today and never have to work again. So, no, I spend enough time on that. Just become obsessed with being a better leader. I cannot tell you how important leadership is. Download your next audiobook. Yeah, go down a deep rabbit hole, dude. You love that, man. He's super. His ability to compartmentalize leadership is phenomenal. Yeah, I highly encourage you guys to check it out. He's really good. He's actually the same age as Les Brown. Him and Les Brown have done a lot of stuff together over in the States. They're very different. But yeah, understanding your mind and other people's minds is so important. Yeah. Like I'm obsessed with coaching. Have 52 certifications. Certifications. Nutrigenomics, neuroscience, neurolinguistic programming, uh, business, sales, marketing, real estate. So I have certifications in the stock market. I just am a student of money, a student of people, a student of psychology, a study of the body and the mind, a study of energy and vibration, just a student of life. Yeah, we're curious, aren't we? So anyway, I spend enough time on that. So let's dive in. There's three things I believe we need. Okay. The first thing is pretty straightforward, and this is simple stuff. I think it's just kind of painting a picture here. Obviously, first thing we need SOPs. We need standard operating procedures or systems. And there's six pillars, six SOP pillars with building a business. Now, again, this is going to form the basic foundation, business coaches, for our seven-figure program, which I'll be training our coaches in next year. Now, so what we want to do is we have the marketing funnel here. So we want SOPs for attention. We want SOPs for lead gen. We want SOPs for appointment setting. Appointment setting has five facets, like selling. Booking appointments is only one of five facets. We teach the science and the art of appointment setting. We want SOPs for sales, selling, and for retention. There's actually metrics for retention we teach. So the six pillars that we need, and I put them in order, I believe, of importance. The smaller, the bigger your business gets, is sales SOPs, which we actually cover in our 20K a month program. So your avatar, your audience, your pitch decks, your sales scripts, etc. Okay. Now, again, this is just kind of the what you need, a checklist. It's going to be quite simple. I'm just giving you the jigsaw puzzles you need, pieces you need, and then you can build accordingly afterwards. Yep. Number two is we need marketing SOPs, especially for lead gen. For me, I believe the difference between advertising and promoting, marketing is collecting people's contact details, so phone numbers and emails. How do we create systems that allow for automation in our sales, systems that allow for automation in our marketing? We need SOPs for our team. Scripts and processes and training and manuals and so forth. I was really blessed to be a part of the health club industry. I ran 14 health clubs. I was a part of OH&S manuals, branding procedure manuals, financials. It was a $200 million a year business. It really gave me a blessed opportunity to understand a real business, traditional business, and a big business, and not just sales. You know how like a lot of guys, they might be driving a Lamborghini, but they don't know shit about business. So, I want to teach you guys about business principles down the track when you get to that point. In the beginning, I believe up until $100,000 a month, I believe the priority is sales and marketing, and 200,000 because a $1 to $5 million, if you're less than 5 million a year, it's still essentially a startup business. You know what I mean? And 0 to 1 million, definitely startup. 1 to 5, you kind of, start up to new business. But anything under $1 million a year is still a startup. And as in a startup, the most important part is sales. There's an incredible book that I get my more advanced clients to read, and coaches, I invite you to read it as well. It's called Ready, Fire, Aim. Ready, Fire, Aim. And it's by a guy named Michael Masterson. And it could be the greatest business book I've ever read, and I've read a lot. And basically, he talks about going from 0 to 1 million, 1 to 10 million, 10 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 million plus, called How to Go to Some 0 to 100 Million Fast. What he does is he breaks down each level and the challenges and how to break through those challenges. At this level is cash flow, this is systems, at this it's team, at this it's etc. It's actually really, for those that, like Julie Svedberg and that want to really learn about business, it's a brilliant business book. Yeah, it's really good. Cool. Teray, Ume, how you going? So, anyway, by the way, if you have any questions, guys, post them in the chat. Happy to answer them. Yep, cool. Good. Okay, so here's what I mean about I have built a business around this. So if you need help with your SOPs, we have Quantum Business Coaching. I've been running Quantum Business Coaching now for 13 years. We have a one-on-one business coaching program and a group business coaching program. We're just about to launch our next group. We're doing a special for 99 Aussie dollars per week. If I said to you for 99 Aussie per week, you can spend an hour with me and my team over 16 weeks, and we help you set all of this stuff up and build to 20,000 a month, which says worth it. We did the pre-launch for that yesterday. There's emails been out and everything. We have an affordable group, and we have a one-one format. Anyone already doing 20,000 a month? We have a seven-figure program, which is what this is. I'm teaching you structure now. And we help you set up your sales SOPs and your marketing SOPs and your operating SOPs. Help you set up the SOPs. So we have service to help you scale. We're positioning ourselves as the scaling experts. I attempted to use interview questions yesterday. Can answer no problem. Yeah. Hey, Julie S, can you please send me an audio on that? And then I'll reply to the audio after my meetings this morning, because then I can spend a bit more time. I'll send you an audio, personal. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So that's what we have with quantum business coaching. So obviously the second thing we need, okay, is team. We need to build a team. I love this photo here. This is some of our angels in Dumaguete earlier this year, wearing a VA uniform. So we need teams. So if you look at, again, the marketing funnel, okay, we need SOPs for attention, and then we need team to run those SOPs to get attention. Okay, well, we need SOPs in place for generating leads, and then we need a team, people to run them, appointments, etc. So we have the level of the marketing funnel. We need systems in place to automate it, and then we train someone to run that system. In a nutshell, that's it. That's a whole scaling. That's the basic structure of the whole scaling framework. And I don't know anyone that puts it in such a simplistic way and a way to compartmentalize it to teach you guys. And again, I'm just giving the checkpoints here to show you how simple it can be. And there is a science. There's a science to building a business. There's an art to it. There's a science to building a real business. That's what we're talking about here. Okay, everyone else is caught up in AI and marketing and lead gen right now, and here I am talking about this stuff, which is important, right? So, how do we build a team? Well, first of all, the first virtual, because they're a virtual team. The virtual team are virtual assistants, social media managers, video editors, appointment setters, closers, salespeople, technicians, other coaches, management. So when you're just starting to, so somewhere about 10, 20,000 a month mark, you'll go, okay, I'm ready to scale. I'm ready to put SOPs in place and hire people and put them into those slots. So what we do is we start at the top of the funnel. So when I hire somebody, I want to have one person that's going to help me with this flow with SOPs. So let's say this is what I would do if I lost everything. I lost everything. This is what I would do. I would hire a virtual assistant. That virtual assistant will do two things. Number one is they'll be social media manager to help me get my content everywhere to create omnipresence and get more attention. And then that will turn them into leads through my calls to action and book appointments. So I would hire them. They'll spend about a quarter of their time on attention and social media management and about 3/4 on appointment setting. So for those of you hiring a VA through us, for example, they do 4 hours a day. They'd spend 30 minutes a day on social media management, getting my content everywhere, omnipresence, about 3 hours on appointment setting, okay, using the DM scripts, yeah, and then about 30 minutes on like confirming tomorrow's call, Zoom, and so forth, right? So what I do is the first thing you do is when you're first starting to scale and put the SOPs and team together, your first team, you want them spending 75 to 80% of the time on GPA, growth producing activity. You want all of your team to bring growth into the business. The worst thing you could do is hire a PA to help you out schedule and manage your CRM as your first team member. Wouldn't you rather have that person helping you build the business, grow, move towards a mission? Everybody should be participating, especially in the beginning, to help you grow. These growth producing activities are the priority until $100,000 a month. In fact, everybody in your business should be bringing, even I have complete transparency. Noemi, my assistant, has two assistants. I actually have a personal assistant face to face, and I have a virtual assistant who has two of her own assistants. So I have a great team, and I have 14 VAs in total, right? I would be lost without you, angels. Love you. Noemi, everybody has a growth producing activity. Noemi, hers is to upgrade you guys in the 30-day follow-up, complete transparency. Once you've had a VA with us for 30 days, she gets on the call, hey, let's upgrade you. Do you want to do 30 hours or 40 hours? She gets bonuses and commissions on that. Because all of my team, no matter who they are, this is the key with team. Now, I'm going to break down, who would like me to break down more trainings over the next 3, 6, 9 months on these things individually? The psychology of building a team and how to put all the SOPs together. Would you guys like that? That's when I'm just laying the framework right now, right? So, when I build a team, I don't treat them like employees. I do not want employee mindset. I treat all of our team like entrepreneurs. What's the difference between an entrepreneur and entrepreneur? Well, an entrepreneur is somebody that works within somebody else's company, but has the freedom to do things in their own kind of ways, as long as they're following the systems, basically, and have unlimited earning potential. I want everyone to make a lot of money, and I train them to. I train them in financial freedom and taxes and health, and we train them in how to have a better life. Okay, so here is it. Like if you look at our seven-figure program, if you want a business, because who loves what you do? You guys love what you do? Awesome, Ryan. Yeah, awesome, brother. Good to see you again too. Who would like to? So if you love what you do, you don't want a business that does work without you because you love it. But you do want a business that can work without you. And what I mean by that is, what if there's a death in the family? What if there's an emergency? What if you get ill for a few weeks? What if you just simply want to go to Hawaii for a month and come back? Who would like to be able to go to Hawaii for a month, come back, and your business is bigger than ever? Would you guys like that? So you guys want to start creating a business architecturally that can work without you. My business right now, if I want to, I could have it run without me. Be a month, 3 months, 6 months. I don't know. We'll probably start to, I reckon I could push 8 to 12 weeks. Have heaps of content. I have everything I've got automated. I have a business that can work without me. Yet I'm still doing 14-hour workdays, 7 days a week. Why? Because I'm crazy. No, I love what I do. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a big mission. I've got a lot of work to do. Okay. So you want these three things as quickly as possible. This is who you want. Number one, okay. You want a virtual assistant managing your social media and booking appointments as quickly as possible. Number one, you want at least one virtual assistant, and it doesn't matter if you hire through us. If you want a business that can work without you, this is all you need. You only need three people. You only need three other people to have a business that can work without you. And you can do this immediately. Number one is you need a virtual assistant that does social media management and appointment setting. That means that you wake up every Monday with appointments in your schedule. Because without appointments, you don't grow. Number one. Number two, you need a closer, somebody that can sell those appointments, somebody else, so you don't have to. Okay. Number three is you need somebody to service those clients. So if you're a business coach, you need to hire a business coach. If you're a social media agency, you need somebody who can do the management or whatever it might be. That's what you need to have a business that can work without you. And you might have multiple people in those layers. But it's really that simple. That's all you need to have a business that can work without, right? Yeah, you want to be doing, yeah, the best thing I believe you guys can be doing, the best activity you can be doing up into $100,000 a month person as a business owner is sales. You should be doing the bulk of the sales. Yeah, because no one's going to sell in a business typically as well as you do, unless you pay them a lot of money, right? Yeah. Okay. So guess what? We have quantum virtual assistants. We have almost 300 very affordable, highly trained virtual team that can do appointment setting, that can do social media management, that can do video editing, that can do all that stuff for you. Okay, $10 Aussie per hour. If you don't have one yet, you can reach out to us. But you all want to have at least one. I believe you want to have three VAs as quickly as possible. One full-time phone call setter, one full-time social media manager, DM setter, and then one executive assistant like my anointing. And now you've got a full team, taking care of client accounts and missed payments and all that kind of stuff as well. Now, here's some really cool news. There's one thing. Have you noticed there's one thing so far we're not providing? Closes. Guess what we're launching in the next year? We are launching the quantum. I'm pretty excited about this. I know Ray is as well. We're launching the Quantum Sales Academy, where you can hire closers trained by me personally next year. And we can provide them very affordably. Who would like that? How cool is that? We're launching that next year. Again, I'm creating a company and structure. No matter what you guys need to be successful and scale big, we got you. You need the SOPs, you need the team, whoever, we got you, baby. Do you have a VA that manages all your VAs? 100%, brother. We actually have an organizational structure and there's tiers. So Noemi has two of her own assistants, and those assistants help manage the team. So we have an organizational structure, which is what I teach in my advanced trainings. We're not quite there yet, but yeah, we have organizational structure, brother. So you have a head VA. So there's, okay, we're almost done. So this is bonus training. There's three tiers of VAs. 95% of VAs are what we call tier one VAs. Okay, they do the basic stuff you'd expect them to. Tier two VAs are normally EAs, so executive assistants, or customer service managers. Main difference between the two is an EA will help keep SOPs and team accountable. Okay, so managing team, meetings, minutes, SOPs, making sure that's all sorted. A customer service manager will help more manage the financials and then client accounts, client onboarding, missed payments, all that kind of stuff as well. And then you have a tier 3 VA, which is about 0.001% of people, which is Noemi, who can essentially run an entire freaking business. Oh my God, Noemi, do I love you? We are so blessed to have Noemi and her team and everyone. We really do have. Ryan, that's what's taken me a decade to become an overnight success. It's the hardest thing to do in business is to find beautiful, loyal people that are going to be with you for a long time and love the mission that are also really good at what they do, like spectacular what they do, and then build a team with them. That's hard. That takes time, guys. It just takes time. It's been over an amount of payment last 2 months. Yeah, I don't want to look at that shit because here's the thing: the Filipinos are the greatest customer service culture in the world. That's no accident. People ask me why. I'm good at many things. I'm terrible at many things. I'm phenomenal at sales. I'm great at marketing. I'm great at building teams. I'm a genius at planning and architect. If you saw my plan, like that's my genius zone. I'm an architect. My brain is like a game of chess. I treat my business like a game of chess. I'm not wired like most people. Some of you, my fellow ADHDers might be able to relate to that. But I am a terrible at customer service. I'll be impatient. I'll be erratic. If I get resistance, I'll just cancel your account. So I don't have anything to do with that. It's just like you guys know me, know that well. So yeah, yeah. And one last thing as we wrap this up, the third thing we need is we need what I call automation tools. Now, you don't quote unquote need automation tools. Okay, you do need SOPs and you do need team. Team are the most important thing. The truth is, without people, you've got a job. If it's just you, Ryan, you've got a job. You want to be random, you want to do it on your own? It's impossible to build a team. Oh, that's not true. I can use AI. Well, let's discuss that, shall we? So automation tools and what I call scaling mechanisms are a way to fast track scaling. It's to increase the speed. So I love them. Funnels, websites, podcasts, books, ads, SEO, bots, CRMs, and AI. Now, let's talk about this. Funnels. Can I have funnels created without a team? Someone has to create the funnel, someone has to create the website, someone has to create the ad, someone has to monitor the ad, someone has to track the SEO data, someone has to monitor the bot, someone has to set up the AI. People. The best form of automation is people. And here's why people will always win, even over AI. Would you guys, if you want to get hold of a company, would you rather a bot replies or a real human? Now, for those of you that get this and keep this, will win. People are saying those that miss out on AI will be left behind, maybe. In about March next year, the next ChatGPT things like this, there is ChatGPT could become like MySpace if something big comes out like Facebook and destroys it. We don't know. AI is here to stay. It is the future 100%. We will be diving into AI and training all of our guys in AI next year. Right now, it's just not a priority to us. But the thing that's evergreen right now, AI is evergreen. ChatGPT might not be. And the way it's very archaic still right now. It's going to change again. So I'm looking at evergreen. I'm looking at the most important things. The most personal way to scale and automate your business is with real people, real human to human connections. If you're in the service industry, working with people, servicing people, you cannot beat people to people for conversations, for help, for customer service. That's just not going to change, period. People are always going to prefer that. That's just how it is. And I love these things, okay, which is why we've just launched Quantum Digital Services. We just launched our third new, we pre-launched this week. Quantum Digital Services, we offer 4 automation tools to advance your business and put your business on steroids. Number 1, funnels. We create 2-step appointment setting funnels for you, number 1. And we put them on autopilot. Number 2, we do professional websites. So some of you guys have probably seen our website. We have an amazing website. Again, I'm probably biased. Imagine who would like to have my personal website guys, my personal funnel guys that do all my funnels and website last 5 years, do yours. All right. So this is our website here. Check it out, quantumvirtualassistance.com. It's got our business coaching on here, all our VAs on here. You can see all of our VA profiles on here. Now, you want your websites and funnels to actually get your attention, get you leads, get you appointments, and make you sales. That's the purpose of it. So it doesn't matter so much how it looks. Yes, to a degree it does, but you want them to work. Now, we also do ads. So Troy, my ads guy who does my ads and my SEO, SEO is on fire. We can now do your SEO for you, drive traffic to your website. We can also do your Facebook, Instagram, and Google ads for you. Okay. We just pre-launched that this week. If and when you guys are ready, you can reach out to us. Okay. But we're doing a ridiculous deal at the moment. On the left-hand side here, you can see the pre-launch. So our pre-launch prices on the left here, you can get 5 funnels for 1997 Aussie. Normally, we're doing a 25% off deal. We're doing a pre-launch. This is only available to the 31st of December. So in the 1st of January, the prices on the left will come true. And that's the launch. We're pre-launching now, launching officially in the new year. So the prices will go up in 1st of January, and then they're going to go up again 1st of March. Okay, so these are ridiculous deals. You can get 5 funnels right now for 14.97 Aussie until 31st of December. You get a full website, 10-page website, 19.97. Full website, 19.97 Aussie. Crazy, it's like $1,600 USD. Or you can get 12 weeks of SEO or 12 weeks of ads for less than $5,000. You speak to the guy, if you reach out to the guys to do your ads, most people are going to charge $1,000 or $2,000 a week just for your ads. And that's not ad spend. Okay. So if you want to learn more about that, you can reach out to us. Julie Svedberg has already invested in a website. Congrats on that. Holly and Alexander have just bought 2 websites and a funnel pack as well. But when you guys are ready, we use Slack to communicate. You get a customer service manager. We have a team. We have great. I just spent like 3 months on the SOPs, put it all together. Julie Svedberg and Holly, the onboarding stuff is almost ready. I just had internet issues. Took me a bit yesterday. But we have created a company that whatever you need to scale, we got you covered. You need SOPs, our business coaching programs help you with that specifically. Need team, we can help you with the virtual assistants, the video editors, the lead generators, the marketers. And now when you want to fast track things, I'm ready for ads. I want the SEO. You've got the website, we want to drive traffic. I'll need the funnels. And all these guys are personally handpicked by me, trained by me, and they're all the people that do all my stuff as well. Okay. So awesome, Jason. I have a client call. Awesome. Thanks, brother. Good to see you here. As we wrap this up, just really quickly before you go, 2 real quick things. I just want to get your feedback as well. Number one, just a reminder that we do a monthly bonus 45-minute group call just for paying business coaching clients in the one-on-one all group program. That's at this time tomorrow. Excited to share with you about the pre-launch, how you can win. Who would like to be able to get a free signed copy of my next published book, The Coach's Bible? Would you guys like that? We can talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to talk about some other things. All the coaches will be on there as well. Lisa, Michael, and Julie, you're going to be presenting. I'll talk to you about that afterwards. That's the first I'm telling them, by the way. They're just finding out now. And then finally, the biggest event of the year, guys. You want to be on this next weekend. That I'm sharing over the 3-hour free online workshop. This is compulsory for clients. If you're in the business coaching program, your action items in December will be this plan. I'm going to give you the 30-day marketing planner. It's got a Facebook group. We're doing it in a 3-hour training, and we're all going to work together in Christmas. I'm doing it too. I'm giving you who would like my personal 30-day marketing campaign that I'm going to be using this year to make more money in December than ever before. I want to see if I can do a $200,000 a week before Christmas. I'm going to give it a crack. It's not just about money. Come on, who doesn't want my money? This link will go everywhere. Check this out. We'll be talking about this. It's going to be epic. Who's in for this training? Guys in? Yeah. How good was that, by the way? There's a nice, simple educational session on understanding what you need. We start with the marketing funnel. So first things first is, the first thing I do is once you've got a couple of clients, justify, get the VA, start automating the top of this funnel. Build it. If you're having trouble with SOPs and growth, join our business coaching program. The group business coaching program is like 99 Aussie, 66 USD per week, 55 quid per week. I'm involved with that. You can't pay to work with me one-on-one. I don't do coaching at the moment, and I'm involved in that as well. So
the founder of Quantum.
Before we wrap up, I would love to get everyone's feedback. What was everyone's biggest takeaway today? What was the one thing today that was your biggest aha moment takeaway that you're like, damn, I didn't realize that, or I need that, or what's everyone's biggest takeaway today? Aldrin, leadership equals influence, 100%. Who to hire first in online business? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, start at the top of the funnel. I don't know anyone else in the world that presents it quite like this, Julie. It's just a really succinct, easy way, because scalability it's like, it can be really vague. Aldrin, don't have kids? Yeah, well, here's the thing. I do want to have kids, probably when I'm about 50. So I'll work my butt off for 5 years, have a bit of fun, build, get a private jet, and have kids. Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. Importance of leadership, your ability as a leader. It's all about leadership, guys. Become obsessed and passionate about learning about leadership. Yeah. Yeah, Rochelle. Aim to automate. Yep. Awesome. On the Facebook. For those who joined on Facebook, thank you. You like practice. The practicing is the fun part. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining us. Hope you found that valuable. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need help with SOPs, reach out to us. You need help with VAs or team, reach out to us. And when you're ready to fast track through automation tools, you can reach out to us. You'll see our stuff everywhere. Trust me, guys, business coaching clients, I'll see you in the call tomorrow. And I'll see everyone at the Christmas workshop. I'm telling you guys, it's completely free. Next week will blow your minds. I want you guys to have an amazing Christmas. generate a lot of leads, make a lot of money, have a lot of impact, and come into 2024 and blow shit up. Christmas workshops next weekend. Yes, bro. Do I have the link here? Let me have a look if I've got it. Here we go. I've got it. Do you want the link to the? Oh, that did not work. I've already posted the event. You'll see the event everywhere. That's not a problem. I don't have it in front of me. All right, guys. Thanks, John. Thanks, Ryan. Everybody, I'll speak to you soon. I'll see everyone tomorrow and or on the Christmas workshop. Thanks, guys.